billions of dollars, huge mansions, hundreds of thousands of acres, 7 adopted children, and many dark secrets. Why, from the outside, it looks like we have it all, and we do. But everything comes with a price. These are the trials and tribulations of the Whites of Cash Landing.
Well, Baron, things are sure moving along out there with the monorail.
Why, yes, they are. You know, I loved that thing when it was out there sneaking its way through our 200-plus acres of southern wilderness. But now I get to see it from almost every window on the southern side of our state, and it is going to be magnificent. Why, I can't wait to feel like Prince Charming in the Disney castle as it zooms by. It won't be long before we can take a ride again, just like the good old days. And the Whites will have the best seat on the train.
Well, that's right, as it should be.
Well, Smiggly, my good man, what say you on this fine southern morning? What's the report from the front lines today?
Sir, there are protesters on the front lawn with signs and bullhorns. The news crews are here as well with 5 different vans, and the NAACP has a large tour bus as a headquarters and an all-African-American choir from the First Baptist Church, singing a catchy gospel version of Hit the Road, Jack. And the Native American drum circle is here as well.
So nothing new today. I'd call that progress.
I just don't know what they all want.
If I may to paraphrase, ma'am, Whitey, go home.
Well, that's absurd. We are home. Maybe I should go out there and reason with them.
Oh, Baron, I wish you wouldn't. Not again.
You know, Kitty. Alexa, play some Unity music. Oh, that's nice. You know, Kitty, it's times like these that I think about this big, wonderful country of ours, rich in diversity and origins. While most people look out the front windows of this massive multi-million-dollar state these past 2 weeks and see only turmoil and hostility, while they'd look past the people and see only pitchforks and flaming torches, the wild chants and occasional rock or bag of human feces thrown on the lawn. Listen to the newscasters as they talk about the oppressive billionaires that so aptly represent the detached and cloistered backward thinking of the elite 1% and the new rich world order. But they got it all wrong. I look out these windows and I see people of all colors and backgrounds coming together for a common goal, and that's what built this land of ours. In fact, I might go as far as to say, in a very broad sense, the Whites have brought people together here. We've created a rainbow coalition of multi-ethnic, multinational, multi-protesting melting pot. Why, I see us as unifiers, Kitty. Unifiers of people. Then I look out the back window here and I see this all-gay men's construction crew that Baron 2 found us online, and I feel a sense of pride in our open-mindedness and acceptance of, Smiggly, what's the name of this steel contractor again?
Stout Erections, sir.
Well, that's a great name. And they sure as hell are getting it up fast out there. And so neat and clean, those young men. It's all a testament to the Whites and all they do. That's enough of that music, Alexa.
Byron, you're gonna make me cry.
Well, I just wish everyone would know what I see, how I feel, what I really think.
Oh, we got enough problems, honey bear.
Well, all right then, darling. Then let's show them some southern hospitality. Smiggly, get the kitchen staff to fry up some chicken and collar up some greens, and then go down to the cellar and pull a couple dozen bottles of that grape wine my daddy made back in '65. Well, they might be here for blood, but we do not have to play into that. Maybe with a full belly, they'll see things differently.
That's a wonderful idea, sweetie.
Sir, I'll have to run that by the lawyers first. You agreed that any, wonderful idea you have from now on should be vetted by the, money changers, as you call them.
Agreed. And I will stand by their call on this. I think it's a winner. Now I'm going down the construction site and see how these rock-hard Twinkies and leather daddies are proceeding.
Don't forget your white hard hat.
You're always thinking of me, kitty girl. What would I do without you?
Good morning, Mr. White. We've got a huge crew today, getting a lot done.
Well, I was just checking to see if y'all need something. My, it's only 8 a.m. and those boys are glistening in sweat already.
It's not sweat, it's oil. We like to get oiled up first and then go at it.
Well, I can see that. Say, I noticed there's a lot of extra fellas here today, like that one there, taking pictures and video of all the men working.
That's just for safety. At night I review the footage, alone.
Well, you sure are dedicated, son. I admire that. Well, again, I just wanted to check in and, I've got those things you asked for lunch. Kobe steak, Cobb salads, sushi, and all the fixings for those appletinis y'all like so much. We'll have it ready at noon in the gazebo. And I even got those Van Gogh umbrellas you asked for, too. Now, are you sure you don't need any more sunblock? None of your guys have shirts on, and those small spandex shorts show a lot of leg.
It's a rule. My rule. I like him with the dark base tan.
Well, that's just fine then. You keep up the good work now, boys. I love your erections here. Oh, Kitty, look at them all down there, tossing salad, enjoying those lovely Van Gogh umbrellas. And that foreman of theirs is a fine man, giving them all chair massages while they eat. We are lucky to have them here.
Baron, too, sure did a fine job getting us the crew. Baron, I think he's got a head for business.
Agreed. I was thinking of starting him out with one of my small companies this year. Now, what do you think would suit his tender sensibilities?
He could run our Nike shoe plant in Bangkok.
Well, Bangkok? Well, there's nothing there but ladyboys and, well, I see what you mean. Well, mayhaps you're right. I'll send him an email in the morning about that. Now, what's all that ruckus from the front lawn about?
Sir, the kitchen staff took your order out to the NAACP before the lawyers could stop them.
Well, how'd it go then?
There's a fire going on out there.
Is it a fire of unity? A burning love for our country and a greater understanding of the true hearts of the whites?
No, they set your car collection on fire, and they took the kitchen help and staked them down and covered them with ants.
Well, that will not do. Not at all. Well, that's just too far. Don't they know those people are on the clock?
It's okay, sir. I've already punched them out.
Well, good man. Well, and as for those cars, the joke's on them. Those cars are classics, and I'm overinsured on them by 500%. Well, they just made me a small fortune. Call my insurance company and make a claim.
Why, Baron, you're my hero.
Well, that's right, darling. Even when we whites lose, we win. What a perfect day. And this here sweet tea is perfect. You should get you some.
Oh, dear. Someone blew up the monorail track, Baron.
Well, great greasy biscuits and gravy. What's next? I sure hope those young fellas down there are all right.
I think so. They all went in that trailer about an hour ago. I can't believe they all fit in there. They must be stacked up on top of each other.
Well, thank the heavens. I plumb forgot that they all take a nap after lunch. Say, Smiggly, what's that god-awful noise?
It looks like one of the elephants was crushed under the rubble.
Well, that's unfortunate. Smiggly, take the rifle and put that poor thing out of its misery. Oh, and Smiggly, call the insurance company back and include this latest bother in our claim. I tell you, Kitty, I hope that Mr. Detective James Cairns got me is hot on these evildoers' trail. Or I'm going to need to build a moat around this here home soon.
Maybe those nice folks from Blackwater could help us with security.
Now that's a stellar idea. I'll call Dick Cheney tonight. Why, as I recall, he owes us $1 billion or $2. He can be a helpful fella, but I wouldn't go quail hunting with the man. Such a temper. Well, look who it is, up from the basement. Where in the hellfire have you lawyer boys been there, Abe? We're under siege up here.
It's a terrible thing that's happening, and it's all your fault. You have to stop doing such things like the chicken and the statements. Our advice is to say nothing, do nothing, turn the lights off, pretend like you're not here at all. Let us handle this for the love of God.
Well, I will not be a hostage in my own home.
You're gonna be dead in your own home. They're gonna storm the castle and take no prisoners. Something drastic must be done. You need to do a mitzvah.
Agreed. What do you suggest?
Have you considered throwing gobs of money at liberal charities?
Shut your mouth. Well, I'm as liberal as they come. I have 7 different colored adopted children. I saved 3 whales and 12 elephants. Well, 11 now. I employ 2,222,000 people. Hell, I have an all-gay construction crew on site right now. Isn't that enough? I will not stoop to that type of obvious reputation washing.
We call it social consciousness haloing. We could start a foundation. We could call it the Foundation for a Better World. Your gay son could be the spokesperson. We could grant money to all the biggies: AIDS, bullying, women's rights, pro-choice, Save the Dolphins, Club the Seals. You could buy a 60-second spot on the Academy Awards. I'll find a celebrity spokesperson. It'll be fantastic.
Sir, it turns out that one of the electrical lines from the explosion fell into the whale pool. Is that what I smell? That smells like a dumpster at a Long John Silver's. And another loose wire also killed all the crew in the trailer. Well, good Christ, Abe. Maybe you're right. Maybe your little menorah mind has come up with something we can use. I'll think about it.
Don't think too long. It's all mashugada out here.
Agreed. But let's not just fire buckshot. We should find a single target. And something with children. I love children. Poor children. You know, when I was a young'un, my first love was a poor young girl here in town. Her name was Jenny Furr. That's Jenny first name and Furr the second name. Her and her mama. Jenny's father was nowhere to be found. Some deadbeat dad action going on there. I remember those 2 poor, helpless girls, like a mother hen and her baby chick, facing this big, ugly world all alone. You know, they lived across the tracks over there with, well, you know. Anyhow, one day they just got up and left. I had loved her from a distance, and then she was lost to me. Now, Kitty here is the love of my life, but I never forgot her. Yes, we should do something for poor, fatherless female children of the world.
It's very specific, but it's a start. What would you call it?
Well, I don't know. Let's think a spell on that. Maybe whites for young chicks.
I think that's a hard no.
Well, all right then. Cash for young girls.
I'm gonna be sick here.
Well, maybe not a foundation. More like a university then, with housing and schooling. Give them a fighting chance in the world. Wait, I've got it. We'll call the school Funding for Underprivileged Children University.
You want to call it FUCU?
Well, that's right. Fuck you. We could have a slogan. Now and for your future. Fuck you. Brought to you by the whites.
I'm going back to the basement and prepare for Armageddon.
Well, that's fine. You boys go work on that.
Say, Baron, you mean with all your wealth you never tried to find that poor little girl?
Well, now, Kitty, that was a childish thing. Puppy love, nothing more. Once I found you, I've never needed to think twice about her.
You're so sweet. Now, Baron, about that foundation name.
Oh, I was just funning with the boy. Oh, Kitty, did you see his face? I just love messing with him. FUCU, ha! Why, he'll be down there spinning like a dreidel for hours.
You're so bad. But Baron, what will we do then?
Well, I guess we'll just throw money at it. When in doubt, lead with your strong cards.
Will the NAACP run Baron and his family out of town? Will Peter find out about them shooting an elephant? And will Dick Cheney and Blackwater save the day? Tune in next time for another exciting episode of The Whites of Cash Landing, only on Flashback Audio Theater.